You've tried the volumizing sprays, the root lifters, the round brushes, and somehow your hair still falls flat by noon. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. And you are not out of options. Let's fix thin hair styling together, because your natural elegance and those beautiful cheekbones deserve hair that frames them the right way. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting thin hair styling, and by part 3, you'll want to pause and look in the mirror. I mean it. We're covering 4 steps, from the products quietly weighing your hair down, to the one drying technique that doubles your volume without heat damage. Subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path so you never miss a fix like this. And the very first step? It's the one most women get wrong before they even pick up a brush. Let's go. Step 1. Stop using the wrong products. You spent real money on that volumizing shampoo. You followed the instructions. And yet every single morning your hair is doing the same flat, heavy thing it always does. That feeling, that quiet frustration, is exactly where we need to start. Here is what most women do not realize. The product that promises volume is often the one silently destroying it. Heavy conditioners, thick serums, and oil-based styling creams coat every strand with weight it simply cannot carry. This is not a failure of your hair. This is a mismatch between your hair's needs and what the marketing told you it needed. And once you understand that, everything shifts. The truth? Fine hair over 50 needs a completely different product language than it did in your 30s. Your strands are naturally finer now, and they respond to weight the way silk responds to water, immediately and completely. This is the one that made a friend of mine stop mid-conversation and ask what changed. If you are still using thick leave-in conditioners, swap them for a lightweight volumizing mousse applied only from midshaft to ends. Never at the root. The root is where your lift lives. Weigh it down and you have lost the whole battle before it starts. If you are using any kind of oil or serum as a finishing product, swap it for a fine mist-holding spray instead. The difference is immediate and visible. Look at your product shelf right now. Anything with the words rich, nourishing, or deeply moisturizing in the name. That is your culprit. Yes, that's simple. Maintenance tip. Do a full product audit every 6 months. Products that worked brilliantly at 45 may be exactly what is flattening your hair at 60. Your hair changes and your shelf should change with it. This one shift alone will change your mornings. But the real transformation? It does not start with products at all. It starts with something that happens before your hair is even dry. And that is exactly what Step 2 is going to show you. Step 2. The towel and heat technique that changes everything. Have you ever wondered why your hair looks slightly better on the days you are rushing and barely style it? That is not a coincidence. That is your hair trying to tell you something important. The way you handle your hair between the shower and the dryer is quietly undoing every good product decision you just made. Rubbing fine hair with a regular towel roughens the cuticle and breaks the fragile volume structure before you have even reached for your dryer. This is not about how hard you rub. Even gentle rubbing is enough to collapse fine strands that are already struggling to hold shape. Honestly, the towel situation is the one thing I wish someone had told me before I wasted years wondering why my blowout never lasted. Swap your terry cloth towel for a microfiber hair wrap or even a soft cotton t-shirt. Press and squeeze, never rub. This single change preserves the lift your products just created instead of erasing it. This one matters more than you think. Now the dryer. There is one technique that changes how your entire root section reads once it is dry. And it requires 0 extra tools, just a different angle. Flip your head forward while your roots are still damp and diffuse from underneath. When you come back up, the root section has been dried against gravity instead of with it. That is where real volume is born. And it takes your stylist exactly 4 minutes to teach you how it feels. If you are currently drying your hair upright from root to tip in the same direction every time, swap it for the forward flip diffuse method. The before and after is the kind of thing that makes people ask if you changed your cut. Maintenance tip. Let your hair reach about 80% dry before you begin any round brush or smoothing work. Starting too soon is what collapses fine hair mid-style. The techniques in this step cost nothing and change everything. But step 3 is where we tackle the mistake that is genuinely aging you. the one hiding inside the cut itself. You will not want to skip this one. Step 3. The cut that is quietly aging your hair. Bold truth. Your haircut may be the kindest looking thing doing the most damage to your volume. Not your products. Not your technique. The shape itself. This is the step most women never hear about, and it is the one your bone structure has been waiting for you to fix. Long one-length cuts weigh fine hair down from root to tip. Every inch of extra length is pulling against the very volume you are working so hard to build. The longer and blunter the cut, the heavier the fall, and the flatter the result by midday regardless of what you used that morning. The cut that genuinely ages fine hair is any style where all the weight sits at one heavy line. That line drags the eye downward, flattens the crown, and pulls attention away from your face. There is one cut change that makes women look instantly more polished, younger, and lighter. And it does not mean going short if you do not want to. Layers are the answer, but specific ones. Long internal layers remove bulk weight without changing your overall length dramatically. Face framing layers that begin at the cheekbone redirect the eye upward toward those beautiful eyes and that natural elegance your face already carries. If you are still wearing a blunt one-length cut below the collarbone, swap it for a layered cut that ends at collarbone length with internal movement built in. The weight lifts off and the shape comes alive. If your crown is currently flat and seamless, ask your stylist about invisible layers through the top section specifically. That is the piece that creates the illusion of thickness right where the camera and the eye naturally land first. This is the one that made a woman in my circle walk into her stylist appointment and walk out looking like she had aged backwards 10 years. No exageración. Maintenance tip. Fine layered cuts need a trim every 8 weeks, not 12. Letting the layers grow out is what causes them to lose their lift and collapse back into a single heavy line. The right cut sets everything else up to work. But step 4 is the finishing move, the one styling technique that locks all of this in place from morning to evening. Do not go anywhere. Step 4. The finishing technique that locks volume all day. You have the right products. You have the right drying method. You have the right cut. And then you style it. And by 2 in the afternoon, half of it has fallen. This is the part nobody talks about. And it is the simplest fix in this entire video. The way you finish your style determines how long everything you just built actually lasts. Most women finish their style by smoothing everything down into place. That natural instinct, to tame and smooth, is doing the exact opposite of what your fine hair needs. Smoothing collapses the very lift you spent 20 minutes building. The finishing technique that changes everything is called backcombing at the root, and not the aggressive teasing you are imagining. 1 to 2 gentle strokes at the root of the crown section with a fine-tooth comb, directed toward the scalp. Not the lengths, just the root. That is all. You needed to hear this. Once that root lift is set, lock it in with 2 to 3 light bursts of a flexible hold finishing spray, held at least 12 inches from the root. Too close and you weigh it back down. Too much product and you have traded flatness for crunchiness. Light and far away. That is the combination that holds volume without stiffening it. If you are currently finishing with a smoothing serum or a heavy spray aimed directly at the root, swap it for the backcomb plus light spray method. The hold lasts until evening instead of dissolving by lunch. If you tend to touch your hair throughout the day, which all of us do, swap that habit for a quick fingertip lift at the root instead of smoothing over the top. Lifting instead of pressing is the difference between refreshing your volume and collapsing it. Honestly, this 2-minute finishing technique is the thing I tell every woman I know who mentions thin hair. And the reaction is always the same. Why did nobody tell me this sooner? Maintenance tip. Sleep on a satin or silk pillowcase. Cotton friction works overnight to flatten fine hair at the root before you even begin the next morning. One pillowcase change protects everything you built the day before. Your hair holds its shape now. Your volume is real and it lasts. That is what these 4 steps together create. Not a temporary fix, but a new daily standard. You just learned 4 steps that most women with fine hair spend years trying to piece together alone. And you have all of them right now. Wear this knowledge with the confidence it was always meant to carry. Your fine hair was never the problem. The approach was. And now that is behind you. Tell me in the comments. Which of these 4 steps were you missing without knowing it? I read every single one. Next time, We are uncovering the exact makeup mistake that flattens your features and adds years to your face overnight. You will not want to miss it. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I will see you in the next one.